But as I learned from my trip to Mazatlan, there are people that dead ass just sell crustaceans and other shell, seafood sort of stuff. So, yeah, you definitely could do that. Patrick will happily take you that way.
Patrick and oh no, he's not here. Never mind. Yeah, just Patrick. I was gonna say Fayez, but he's with Legion. This is what happens when we split up.
Yeah, sorry. I hope they're not in danger over there.
Shut up! Don't make me worry about them. What the hell?
It's like sending your kid off to college for the first time. Who knows what misadventures they'll get into?
They'll get at least 3 women pregnant.
Except he's a grown man. Well,
Lord.
Hold on.
He's older than all, I think he's older than all of you guys. So.
Pfizer's the oldest, yeah.
As long as he's not older than all of us combined.
That'd be freaky.
What do you think this is? Some sort
Everyone
of anime?
looks at Crash. Crash is like, oh yeah, that'd be weird.
That'd be fucking strange.
Removes a 0 from his sheets age.
So instead of 100 years old, he's 10.
Exactly.
Fayez comes back, he's like 3 feet tall.
He's 3 feet tall, he's a little kid. I'm actually 100 years old. I'm a gnome.
Oh god.
Not a good enough.
This really is anime.
Anyways. So you guys enter back in, you guys reconvene. And Patrick wakes from his stupor, I guess, his meditation, whatever you want to call it.
Stupor.
So, you guys want me to take you anywhere else in town? Want me a tour guide for the day?
You had said there was somewhere you could get crawfish, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally.
Take me there, please.
Alright. And what about the rest of you guys? I'll give you all directions to other pots. Or if you guys are trying to get your handle on the troubles, maybe I can point you in direction some knowledgeable folk. Maybe. Don't know.
What would folk ask of this fucking guy?
This guy.
I mean, Hawk. What would
This
Hawk
fucking
or
guy.
Haskell ask of this?
Oh,
that's right, yeah.
Boots and spurs.
Is it?
Boots and spurs.
Y'all got a stable master in town?
Not like the way you're thinking, but yeah. Well, I got many mounts out here in Bluefield. Maybe count them across my 2 hands. He thinks for a moment. Would it be old man? Old man running? Yeah, probably old man running. Old man running would be the guy you want to talk to.
Hawk's just fucking cringing like, oh, he's gotta think about it. Right, where's he live?
We actually passed by the running town, so they're pretty close to center town.
I'll go ask around there then.
Yeah, it's that second story place in the middle of town. Obviously down from the fontaine, that's the highest place in town. It has the flag in front of it. Green flag.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Uncle Shan.
He doesn't detect that in the slightest.
He doesn't know anything about any Germans.
So he's going to go talk to the stable master, quote unquote. Or the best approximation of it.
Stable man.
Stable man.
Stable man.
That's why we all want to be a stable man.
Stable man.
Be a stable.
Well, you're stable kind of man.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Glorious.
So what are the rest of you guys?
I'll tag along with Dahlia.
Woo!
Buy some crawfish.
You have Team Crawfish, you have Team Horse.
Yeah.
Um.
I'll join the crawfish team. Why not?
Team Crawfish?
Yeah, Badger will join the crawfish team as well.
Oh fuck yeah!
Foodstuffs.
Yeah, exactly.
Food is more appealing than horses.
There were runners sent out from the towns. Were the runners local?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess they have to be local, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Required by law.
Required by law.
Required by lack of people. Yeah, he would ask Patrick if he could you direct me to the suppose houses of the people that were runners previous.
He thinks for a moment, trying to remember like who it was that got sent out. You're looking for Grayson, Fraser, and the third guy is not. He's not with us. He's with Rufus. Rufus is, I guess you call him like a local tradesman. Goes around town, goes out of this place sometimes, but he usually keeps it pretty centralized around here in the rivers. But yeah, third guy is one of Rufus's people. So don't know. I think his name is Gordon, something like that.
Gordon.
Yeah, who knows which one it is?
Very good. I'll look around for them. There might be something that to find. Might be. Yes.
Fraser's folks are the Fraser Robinson. Passed by his house too. Center town still. Same direction he's going. There was a Thunder Hawk. Yeah, them's was the people that put too much dough in the boil.
Too much dill, people. Tragedy.
Yeah. So, mate. Never mind. Probably not wise to speak over people. I'll give it a soul.
It's impolite. Regardless, I'll start with them further. Then, do my own investigations.
Oh. Then, you lot, off to the market. Might find Rufus there, too. Oh, what about you lot? He looks over at Aurelia. I think I'd like to just walk around town. We can guide ourselves. Sure? It's not that big of a town. Hi. You're right, but that doesn't mean you gotta say it out loud. Alright, have fun.
Alright, have fun.
We gotta give, if anyone gives you any shout, then drop my name. I'll rough them up. I'm a bit of a rumbler around here. Eva has exited out. Exit out. You're gonna look at me like that. I am. Ran a bit of a fight club around here before we got disbanded by Marshall. But hey, it was good for that them couple of months. It was fun, and a lot of black eyes and crooked teeth and cauliflower ears. But aside from that, it was good fun. Right. Well, good luck. She ignores Patrick and turns to the rest of you guys. Have fun foraging around town. We'll be seeing you all later. She casts a message on you guys. And remember, keep your eyes open.
On a mission.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Will do.
Ooh. You have Team Town Center, I guess, now expanded, and Team Market. Kai will be staying here, for obvious reason. And you guys can go your separate ways. I will roll a coin. Yes, I said roll a coin. Because that's what it is to me. I probably should have called it first.
Yep.
I was gonna say maybe volunteer the other group since we've only got two, and I'm in one of them because I have to go to the bathroom.
No, piss yourself.
Damn.
Command. All right, so we'll go to Team Town Center then.
Okay.
You're back.
It takes you guys a long and treacherous 3 minutes to make your way from the temple to the center of town.
Is it half the time if I ride Edelweiss? No.
Half the time of the 7 minutes to take you guys with Patrick because he's not stopping you guys. So in the minute and a half of waiting, oh, that's okay. Make your way to the center of town in scant minutes, and you see people in your guys' group, your bigger group's wake, are already going back to their day to day. Cycling through town and so on and so forth. It's like Oblivion NPCs. They all, collectively, especially you two, you guys are the more. Albeit Jin is, foreigner. You guys are on the normaler side of your guys' group. Like, one of you isn't concealed in a dog, one of you isn't a green halfling, one of you isn't potentially a knight, and they don't want to, that's a bit intimidating. So, yeah, you guys look a bit more normal, comparatively to the rest of your group. So, a number of people, hey, hi, good day.
Howdy.
How do you do?
Well met.
Hail and well met. It's real Oblivion hours.
You heard of the High Elves? No.
You get to the Cloud District very often. What am I saying? Of course you do. Look at you.
Oh.
Positive, Nizzy.
There are minotaurs in the woods, don't you hear?
Hawk, do spot the albeit weathered green flag that is outside of the Ronin's home. House Ronin. Family Ronin.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's me.
In case you didn't know how to spell it, Ronin.
Ronin, and
Ronin.
does it? It's like a house, so it'd probably be.
It's like a 2-story house.
A hoose?
I'll do a really quick sketch of it. Predominantly made of cobble. But you can see wooden a cornerstone, but foundation beams sticking out here and there, where they clearly weren't intended to, but such as time. So it's like boop, 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 boop. Here's the door. You see some foundation pieces, even the one that intersects them. 2-story, but one of the rooms is a bit bigger. That sort of stuff. And then the flag is a. There you go. Amazing flag.
Perfect.
Took its how would I ever so.
I ask if if it looks like a home and not like a place of business because this isn't the Pokemon world. I need to knock before I enter a home. So I will
You're
just
not
do that.
fucking insane.
You go over to the home of the family Ronin and give a quick tap tap tap. Yeah, and after thank you. You hear a woman's voice on the other side. Just a second. Sounds of.
I got a few.
You hear a chuckle from the other side. So gracious. And after a few minutes, or not minutes, a few moments, a woman opens up the door. Looks to be in her mid-40s, has a bit of a bonnet, not hastily put on, but a little bit drooping, from movements. Definitely looks more on the farming community side of things, and that's not just from the calluses on her hands. Oh, hello. You're one of the people from out of town.
What gave it away, ma'am?
A pleasure to meet you. She holds a hand.
Hawk of Haskell. Nice to meet you. Take your hand.
Kara.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. Nice to meet you, Kira. Fellow named Patrick sent me out this way. Said someone around here knows horses.
Oh, you're talking about my father.
He in?
He is, although he's asleep right now. You want me to wake him?
Oh, no, I don't think that's needed. If you think you wouldn't mind me using a horse brusher or maybe
Not at all.
cleaning his shoes.
Not at all.
Cleaning her shoes, rather.
I'll meet you. She points off to your right, her left, and you see a tall wooden fence, but one segment of it is a gate. I'll meet you around back.
Thank you. Meet you there.
You close the door. The thing that catches you, she doesn't lock it. You don't hear any sounds of.
What a nice town full of suckers. I'm gonna come back at night. I'm gonna steal all this stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell it to the local non-existent thieves guild.
Yeah.
What's the lock?
You go around to the side, and after a short sense of time, you hear not a lock, more than like a wooden beam, like be moved. The gate opens up. There we are. And she points at Edelweiss. That is a magnificent friend of yours.
Oldest one I got. Her name's Noble.
Noble. How? She giggles. Noble.
If I had a copper for every time I heard that, man. He would have 1 copper. Never heard it before in his life. You only introduced her as Edelweiss.
Lies and deception. You lead Noble into this very large backyard, to the point where it's basically its own courtyard, tucked behind a number of other buildings. And you do see not the count that Patrick was attributing. 2 horses here currently. Help yourself. I'm sure you know your way around the places like this.
Oh, yeah.
Everything you need is over there. She gestures at, like, not a workbench, because it's not like it's, crafting something, but a bench that is, like, filled heavily with different implements.
I'll just take a second and be out of your hair. We're going to be on the road again soon, so I'd like Noble
So
here to
soon?
be tip-top shape. Oh, yeah, I got some things in the countryside to take care of.
She thinks for a moment. Which direction are you heading?
East into the forest? East, right?
Yeah. Into the forest? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure? I've been hearing some terrible things out there.
What you been hearing?
I mean, I think everyone... She stops. Decides that telling you the truth is better.
Yeah.
There have been some rumors going around that there are animals in the woods being gored, eviscerated. That our local ranger, her name is Kai, she doesn't even go into the forest alone anymore. So, harrowing, the threat out there.
Probably as she's talking, get to work brushing Edelweiss, cleaning her shoes, the works, getting her gussied up for forest travel. Not long. And how long's this been going on?
Weeks, months now at this point. I believe the marshal has already tried calling for aid, but nothing has been received yet. If you're going out into the woods, mind music.
Music.
She nods.
What kind of music we talking about? Tavern songs? Folk songs? Nice trap
This
beat out
is-
there. No, he didn't say that.
There's a trap house in the woods.
Yeah.
This is a bit more hearsay, I'm afraid. My son has not the best pick of friends, but they stand by him, so I guess I can't complain too much. His name's Cohen. He's a bit of a rabble-rouser, a delinquent. One that, Clover King bless him, goes into the woods alone, and according from what my son heard from Cohen, he says that there's music out there. Sometimes a flute, sometimes other instruments, sometimes a woman singing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's some call to the Lady of the Woods or some such, but regardless, it's ominous.
She said a flute, a woman singing, and
Just other instruments. Like it's like a list of things that supposedly Kerwin has heard.
all right. Where's Kerwin typically hang out?
I wouldn't know. I should though. Let me go ask my son. He's homesick right now, so I think
sorry
he'd
to
be.
hear that.
Yeah, it's fine. He's already recovering, and I suppose a nice case of "I told you so" in playing in the rain. But I won't harp on it. I'll go ask him. I'll be right back. But help yourself. Water's fresh. Just at like a trough over there. Fresh from the fontaine.
Thank you, Kira. You're an angel.
She walks away. After a few minutes, she does come back. Probably in the middle, while you're in the middle, like brushing advice or something.
Sleeves rolled up, hat off.
Looking good.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you meant her. Thank you.
You are a charming young man, but I'm married.
Me too.
She's not gonna question that, I don't think. So,
what'd you say?
according to my son, Kerwin doesn't have a permanent place of residency. He bounces around between a few hovels here and there. The one that he says that you're most likely to find Kerwin at is on the northern side of town. It's a shack a little bit of ways away from the road. West of it.
Side of the road, northways of town. Small shack. Gotcha. So right up one of these squares. Gotcha.
Yeah. But if you're wanting to chase all avenues, there are a couple places here in town as well. The basement of the inn, as well as he supposedly, she rolls her eyes at supposedly, uses an abandoned watchtower on the east side of town.
A small town like this, I wouldn't think would have. Vagrant's too rude a word.
I would say so. Kerwin's not a vagrant. He's how to say, touched by Aventure, really.
Oh.
He has a, I don't know, not a wanderlust, or else he would have really gone by this point. I would ascribe him more as he has impulsiveness to him that stops him from settling down. So he's always roving around somewhere, out of town, in town.
That's why he goes into the woods alone.
She nods. Aye. No Sir Elaine, but she shrugs. We'll do what we can for him. He is one of ours, after all. And perhaps I'm too rude in calling him a delinquent. He does help around town in various odd jobs here and there. Though he certainly lucked out. He almost was one of the messengers the marshal sent out. But something stopped him.
Stopped him.
Aye. He was, as far as I've heard from word of mouth, on the roster, and then he de-volunteered himself. I don't know what caused him to do so, but I'm sure he's counting his blessings now.
Thank you. I'll stop by and see him before we head out of town.
Would you do me a favor if you are doing that?
What's that?
As said, Kerwin does get into trouble, but he is one of our own. And the last time I saw him, he did look rather thin. Would you mind delivering him a what's the term? Care package for me?
When's the last time you saw him?
She thinks for a moment. A week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
I'll be sure to deliver any care package you fancy.
She smiles brightly. Thank you very much. I'll go assemble it right now.
Of course.
Yep, she leaves and comes back, 5-10 minutes later, and there's a little burlap sack that you can smell like the bread in it already. Fresh bread. Hear some clinking around it, what you assume are canned meats or potted meats, jams, stuff like that. Here you are.
Oh my, kind of jealous of old, or not old, young, what was his name, Kerwin?
Oh yeah, I never typed it down. Kerwin.
Kind of jealous of young Kerwin now.
Don't worry. For your services, she reaches out to one of her pockets on her apron and pulls out a jar of jam, a jar of pickles, and some potted meat.
Yes!
Make for a pretty solid, picnic basket, honestly, with some bread.
Good question.
Actually, no, not fucking. She also gives you a short baguette.
A short bag. That sounds
Just
cursed.
No, it's just a bag.
he,
Or raw, I guess.
he takes like a deep breath and sighs it out. I love this country.
You haven't been here long, have you?
Not long enough. And yet, maybe a bit too long.
I don't know how it is in the bigger cities, but out here in, she does air quotes, the sticks, gestures to the forest nearby, out here in the sticks, there's always a chance that any one of us can get lost. And in those times, a kind neighbor goes a long way. So, in case no one's done it, welcome to Eulonia.
Happy to be here, neighbor.
I've kept you long enough, though.
Yeah,
Thank you again.
I've been in your hair for far too long.
Not at all. Honestly, it's a bit of fun for the town when people from out of town roll in. Something to talk about. Not that we're a rumor mill or anything, but it's something different.
Well, happy me and mine could keep y'all entertained for a bit.
Add to your inventory 2 supply.
Hey, nice. Is that staying with me, or is one of those for Kerwin?
Those are the 2 that you got, you specifically.
Cool.
Yeah, the current one is probably 4.
Add Kerwin's
Ricky's gonna need it.
care package.
Yep, enough for a long rest. Well, yours is enough for a long rest. Because having a whole jar of pickles and meat and jam and bread, yeah, I seen the outdoor boys. Yeah, you can definitely sustain on that shit.
Mm-hmm. Kerwin's is 4 supplies. That would be 4 pounds. There we go.
Yep. Meanwhile, Jen, you're also at the center of town.
It's
Yep. You saw Hulk. You saw Hulk